All right, so I'm back with just a small LCS haul. Went to my LCS yesterday and picked up my box, and then I also have a package that came in. I don't even remember what this is, so it's gonna be a mystery package that we open up together and find out at the same time. First thing I grabbed was Batman #1, the reprint. I got the foil edition last week, and let's grab the regular one. I got New Avengers #5. Storm #12. This is better focused. Batman and Robin Year 1 #11. Amazing Spider-Man 13. And the Amazing Spider-Man 13 Amazing Visions cover. Put your phone over here. Let's see. Put these down. Got Ultimate Wolverine #9. And 7 Years in Darkness, Year 3 #2. And then I picked up a couple back issues while I was there. I had these already, but I think these might be in better shape. So, All-Star Squadron number 7. If you've never read this series, it's really good. Really well written, drawn. Jerry Ordway art in here is beautiful. I got this #1 issue. I've talked about it before on Alan's channel. Or Alan did an interview with me, Comic Collector Geek, and I talked about it. But I talked about it before, I think, with Matt likes comics, and even Biggie Shack, I believe. I got a collection when I was younger from my next door neighbor. And it was over 300 books for like $5. A lot of it was Spider-Man, but there was some other stuff mixed in. All-Star Squadron #1 was actually in there. And I read that issue, and throughout the years, as I would go to comic book stores and stuff, I would always search out back issues. I finally put the whole run together. And the hardest one for me to find was actually I think it's like 42 or 44 with Dr. Fate on the cover, McFarlane cover. That was actually really hard to find, near mint anyway. So I have the whole run near mint. But I think these might be actually a little bit better than the early ones, because I had like the first 10 issues in that collection. And I'm not going to go dig for them, look for them to find where they're at and what condition they're in, but for $5, and I got a discount on them as well. So, great series though, real fun. They introduce a lot of characters to the DCU, I guess. They kind of retro them back to not the how was that book called? The Justice Society. It's the All-Star Squadron. It's a different group. And of course, from this comes Infinity Inc. spills out of these pages, which is another good series that I really liked. And also Young All Stars comes out of that as well, which is another series that was pretty decent. And All-Star Squadron #9, the original Robot Man versus Steel. Like I said, it's a fun series. Really enjoyed the entire run. And then Young All Stars and Infinity Inc. from that. All right, so we're going to open this up and find out what is in this package. I'm pretty sure it was a claim sale. It might have been an auction. But the seller actually hit me up that he had to start shipping stuff, so I had him holding these. That he had to start shipping stuff out, so told him to go ahead and ship it. Alright. this is a pretty decent copy. It's near mint of New Adventures, the New Warriors #1. Bought this off, not this particular issue, of course, but I bought the series off the newsstand with issue 1 after they appeared in Thor, because I was collecting Thor at the time. And they appeared in Thor, and I never knew who Nova was. Didn't know about Namorita. Firestar, remember from the Amazing Spider-Man and Friends cartoon. Didn't know who Marvel Boy was. Night Thrasher was new, and I didn't know anything about Speedball. I remember that Thor run, really good run. And they appeared in there in the next issue, and then they spun off into their own series, and I absolutely loved this series as a kid. This and Guardians of the Galaxy at the same time is coming out. Both series really loved. And I collected both series up until like issue 30. And then I started getting into other books, and it just kind of fell off. Plus, the only place I could get them was the LCS, so it was pretty far away from me. So I would probably go to LCS, like if I was lucky, like once every 2-3 weeks. And when I would go and I would try to, pick up the issues that I've missed. And it just became a chore at that point, and I just started buying what was ever on the newsstand or I can get to easily, which was like right around the corner from my house. And it was an old style newsstand. Like it was a built onto the side of a building that had been there since like the 40s or 30s, I believe. And they would have like they would have the new comics out on the racks, out in the elements. Um, and there's been a couple of books that I bought, and it was either drizzling when I went down there to get it, or it started raining as I was walking back to my house with them, and they unfortunately got wet. And I've replaced them since, but that was a great experience as a kid to be able to go to an actual newsstand, like an old fashioned newsstand, to get books. Um, so I started buying like whatever was available. A lot of it was started. They started selling a lot more DC stuff there. So they had like Green Lantern, the White Templed Hal Jordan series, and Superman and Action, and the Justice League restarted. They had those. So I started buying those, and then kind of fell out of the Guardians and New Warriors. And I think it's it as far as reminiscent. And then we got Batman 318. Looks like the first appearance of Firebug. I didn't have this issue, and these weren't pricey, so I claimed this one or won it in auction. Like I said, I don't even remember. It seemed like a cool issue. And then I picked up Battle Classics #1, which is probably reprints, I would think. But I was at a comics shop not too long ago, and they had a copy of this on the shelf, but it was had a couple spine ticks on it, so I passed on it. But this one's near mint. And like I said, for the price that I paid for this stuff, it was worth getting. Even in just to flip through it and read it. But looks like that's it. I have another claim sale package on the way. Been really impressed with the guy that I got these books, the next set of books that I'm going to be getting in the mail soon. Packaging, pricing, condition of books have been excellent. I'm definitely going to buy more from him. And I have another order from Midtown dropping that I already ordered. And then I have 2 auction wins should be here soon. And then I just got to start. I got to find a new place to get new issues from. Until my LCS kind of right now they're in a restructuring thing after the whole diamond issue. Books are still coming in slowly, so there's some things I'm still missing that I have to pick up and get. So I'll be looking for someplace I can order online from, hopefully with a discount of some sort. because I do buy a lot. And once they get reestablished, I'll start getting my books from them again. But right now, it's too many holes I got to fill, and back issues right now. So that's it. Didn't watch my Legion live show? Please go back, take a look. That is in my live on my channel. Had Steppo Collecto 6 from Comic Collector Geeks channel. Matt Likes Comics and Cliff on Comics join me for a Legion discussion. So if you haven't seen that, go back, check it out, please. Share, like, comment, whatever you like to do. Thanks.